Okay, welcome guys. I hope you're all doing well. Lots going on again. Energy shifting. Things really still in their infancy as stuff is starting to shift and move. And we've gone through the grief and the despair now with the fear. And obviously the divine feminine is becoming back on. And the last couple of videos have really connected with that. And that's been the more divine feminine and the feminine aspects outside of planet Earth. And I was channeling today, and Gaia came through, or I got her to come into my she came into my consciousness as I was about to channel. I was about to channel something else, and then this message came through, so I thought it's quite apt just to bring it onto the group today. And again, now this is the female of the planet of Earth herself, Gaia, and reconnecting, because obviously all of our body comes from the minerals. You know, we are carbon, water, hydrogen, obviously hydrogen, oxygen, few trace elements, and carbon. And we're going to be talking a lot about elemental medicine, and that's going to be coming into the alignment modality that I'm going to be teaching very soon. And we have all the planet essences, the flower essences, but this is not like the flower essences that are out there at the moment. This is, I would say, more advanced, more intricate, going into the deeper aspects of the soul. The planet essences will blow you away, and we've been trialing them for the last couple of years, so I know them quite well. I'm just about to start with Uranus again for some base chakra work, personally for myself. But I'll explain all that in due time, when it's the right time as well. I'm still compiling a lot of things at the moment. Hi guys, so say hello. So it's, again, obviously the feminine, but it's about coming in and grounding this consciousness. And as I've spoken to you before, it's not about ascending somewhere or our connection to, you know, this planet, that planet, these beings, because we are, again, multidimensional, so we're connected everywhere already. And the work, or the bulk of this, and this was made very clear to me when I started opening up the channeling process again, with obviously my connection to the Viridians. But Amun Min, which as you know comes through Jennifer, Starlight, very clearly stated that this realm that we're bringing back to human beings, and Jennifer and myself, and Larissa, my girlfriend, Peter, her partner, and Michelle Barsby, that works with Jennifer in Australia, he's bringing the whole dynamic aspect through the three of us. And obviously Jennifer started bringing a lot of this stuff through quite a long time ago. And it's funny enough, like 20 years ago, we were going through, I've known Jennifer since probably 2012, but we were going through similar shifts of consciousness from late 90s and 2000. And she was obviously channeling a lot of this beginning diamond light work. And I've been putting stuff together over the last 20 years to sort of bring this modality. And then, thank God, or thank God, when Amin came through and started discussing what he wanted us to create, which was 3 manuals and 3 parts of this work that Spirit want to bring back to humanity. And it's ancient knowledge, not new information, ancient knowledge, but brought back to you uncorrupted. So again, it's about bringing truth through, and we're turning everything around. So it's not about ascending, bringing life force, putting life force out to manifest, to create. This is actually reversing everything that the New Age movement has been talking about. And what we're doing is we're stopping and surrendering, so consciousness can ground into the body. So they actually want us to stand still. They want us to bury ourselves into the earth, so then consciousness can come in. And only when we're grounded can the more potent energies of the planets that we're going to be working with can actually start to bring in the frequency that we need to shift us out of 3D, to transform the personality, the beliefs and attachments around our personality, and the beliefs that made us create a personality in the first place. Because as we go into 4D, we're going more into collective consciousness. We still have individuality, and we have individuality up until the 10th density. Now the 11th, 12th density are where the higher beings, obviously the male force sits on the 12th house, 12th ray, and the divine feminine is the void, which is the 13th. So when you go into 10, what we do is we lose male and female, we become one energy again. Okay, but many beings, well, the Viridians reside on the 10th, and they can show varying aspects within that androgyny. Anyway, that's again another discussion. But the point is that we are having to release deep held belief systems about who we believe we are. And the only way you can actually do that is to become grounded back into the body. And this realm that Spirit are talking about is a realm that sits in the etheric frequency, or astral, not really astral, but the etheric. It sits around us already. And what we're doing is we are opening up our meridians and chakras so that our frequency can come into that realm. But we have to clear the emotional mental bodies of the third dimensional reality first. And then once that soul alignment comes in, we automatically phase into this realm that's already around us. Basically, you just take the blinkers off. And then this is obviously our doorway into our multidimensionality. And then, of course, that's going to be a whole other discussion of how we move forward from there. But we'll wait till we get to that, because even I don't know what's going to happen yet. And many people don't in the field, because again, it's not about getting ahead of ourselves. And this is again what we do. We get ahead of ourselves. We want to be here in 20 years. We want to do this. I have to get this to get enlightenment. But you're only going to get enlightenment, if you want to call it enlightenment, because we're already enlightened again, is to be present in the moment and just feel what you're feeling in the moment, because only then can you transmute what your soul wants you to see, and which you consciously cannot see. Because what's happening now is the ancient energies that we've been holding on to for thousands of lives are coming through this funnel in this life. And that's why I said we're in the infancy. There's going to be a lot more going on energetically. All positive, all in part of the chaos theory. But again, it's going to bring us into alignment with our souls, with something that we've been dying for a long, long time. So there is a lot more on this subject that we can talk about, and we'll keep these weekly videos going. And obviously any questions you've got or ideas, and just please post them. And if it's right to channel that information, then we will. So I want to share this gift from Gaia, from Mother Earth. When she said she was coming through, I didn't expect to get this. This was I thought she was going to say something very different, but this was a lovely message. Okay. I want you all to pause for a second and remember me. Within your souls, we are one. You have very fond memories of me within your hearts and souls. In actual fact, we are connected in more ways than you can imagine. You actually have a contract with me that assists each other on our journey through the light, through this universe of experience. We share the same thread of consciousness as we journey forward into many realms of possibility. I want you to sync my heartbeat with yours, to extend your emotional body deep into the center of my body, and let me nourish you, hold you, embrace your vulnerability. You are all you are all scared to find sanctuary in my arms, because you have been led to believe that my body is disposable, that I am just rock with no feelings or emotions. Just like some human beings believe my animal kingdom have no feelings, and so the abuse towards them continues. It's now time to come back into the womb of your physicality. I want you all to imagine you are a tree with a strong trunk, with huge branches moving out in every direction. I want you then to ask the spirits that live within the rock to ground you, to nourish your emotional bodies with the etheric nutrients, the pure life force of vitamins and minerals your body needs. By the way, they are severely inhibited with your modern day farming. As they replenish the etheric body, I want you to imagine moving into a field full of whatever crops or flowers your imagination wishes to show you. And then I want you to call forth the Fae, the elemental energies, asking them to work with you as you sleep, but also as you walk in your day-to-day. Now, the soul has long yearned to reconnect with its physical extension, with my inner realms, because you know deep down that this gives you peace, freedom, health and happiness, which I must say is lacking in humanity greatly. This is a time of remembrance, a time of connection. You will notice the elementals, my inner realms, through your dreams, your imagination, on your walks through the country and parks, and even your gardens at home. A flicker in the corner of your eye, a leaf on a tree flapping whilst the others are all still. I am strong as you are. Furthermore, I can handle your emotional output. In fact, I assist you to feel in your human body. But you have all lost your connection to the mother of your bodies. And I want you to also lie on the ground and feel me through your spines. Through this exercise, I will bring grounding so you can feel safe in this shift of consciousness. And the light coming on the planet can then safely enter your auric fields. I will clear you of the toxicity if your intention is to heal. The toxicity of your emotional and mental energy that weighs you down. The fatigue in your physical body needs an outlet. So feel the soles of your feet when you stand barefoot or within your imagination in meditation. See and feel the energy leave your body, entering through my surface deep into the center. You are all worrying about me, but I assure you I have plenty of love and light around me. I want you to focus on your own lives, your own health and well-being, and start nourishing your bodies with healthy foods, blessed foods. Keep your bodies alkaline so life force can move through you with ease and grace. The alkalinity keeps your body clear, allowing information from the light to easily ground within you. If you are feeling insecure at this time, sit with the feeling and just imagine my love wrapping itself around you, and I will be there. Trust this simple process and you will start to remember me. And also, this actually sort of backs up a bit of the work that we're talking about, because Aman Min said as well that the base of this work that we're going to be bringing out, you have to reconnect into the mineral kingdom, okay, and the elements, because without that connection back into the earth, you can't really shift what we need to shift. So again, it's just bringing us all back down to the center, to the moment, to the ground that you're standing on right now. And that is where the power is. Because if you're looking out towards the universe and to other planets, you're not going to get it. Because that's what's happening is your higher mind or higher aspects of consciousness is obviously searching for that, because we're trying to reconnect that. But what happens in the New Age movement is we forget that we're physical. And you often see it, and I've seen it many, many times over 20, 30 years, of people going out on these pilgrimages or this path, and then they hit a brick wall because their emotions catch up with them, or their physicality that hasn't been healed, or the traumas haven't been healed. So they're always looking for the light before they do the work internally. So it's really, again, it's important that we are grounded and stay still in the moment, and then everything can start to manifest around us. So I thought it was a lovely message anyway. Just obviously watch back the video if you need to get the procedure. It's pretty simple, you know, just standing on the ground, putting the intention. And I think there was something at the beginning I just wanted to recap and just make sure that was clear, where it mentioned, I want you to sync my heartbeat with yours, to extend your emotional body deep into the center of my body, and let me nourish you, hold you, embrace your vulnerability. So basically, all you need to do is have the intention and the imagination. And when I go down into the center of the earth, I just imagine waves of light wrapping itself around me, and I feel my feet firmly planted. So again, it's just the intention. Just use your imagination and just see that emotional debris sinking out of your soles of your feet. Because the earth transmutes all toxic debris, emotional charge, anger, resentment, everything that we've got. If you put it into the earth will transmute it into something positive. and it will use that energy for somewhere else on the planet where it's needed. So again, everything's recycled. So don't feel guilty about putting all the crap into the earth, because the earth will use it. It actually needs it, because it uses that life force to transmute and bring whatever it needs to another place of the planet. All right, guys, I'm sure most of you are aware of these. You know, this is the basic stuff, but again, it's sort of remembering. You know, we get away from the basics sometimes, and remember the fundamentals and the, you know, the base of who we are and where we need to be. Okay, I'll be channeling again next week. So we'll see what comes through, and yeah, I wish you all well to then, and I will speak to you soon. Take care.